Hey, it's Barry Canada from L3 Success and lunchtimerecordings.com. Welcome back. We're at episode number 12 now. And the topic for today is going to be getting rid of those negative thoughts. And like, the previous episodes, this one kind of continues from where we left off last. And in yesterday's topic, we discussed faith. Okay. Faith goes right along with getting rid of negative thoughts. Because if your faith is strong, it's hard for you to even, consider those negative things that are going on, those negative issues in your life. They kind of dissipate. Your belief system is a lot stronger than those out there who are dealing with a lot of this negative stuff in their life. Negativity just kills everything. You can't get a whole lot of things done because you're worried about this and you're worried about that. And so until you get rid of those negative thoughts, you'll never be able to have positivity in your life. Okay. And so like we said, the first thing is building up your faith, getting from that point where you're no longer in that nourishing faith, where you have that wavering faith, where your faith is weak, and just anything that enters into your life just kind of destroys, everything. You got to get to the greater faith and to the perfect faith where you know that God's going to deliver. And he's going to do as he has said he's going to do, what God has promised you. So faith is essential. That's the key. I mean, if your faith is strong, then negativity just stays away from you. Another thing that helps is being around positive people. If you're around folks who, gripe and complain and, worry all day, then that's going to bring you down too. So you got to make sure that you have positive people in your life. Positive people have less stress. Positive people are happier about life. Positive people just, they don't let things bother them. They know that God's in control, and that God is going to give you more than you can handle. Okay. Positive thoughts, putting positive thoughts in your mind, and, doing things like watching these motivational videos. If you're listening to this kind of stuff every single day, it takes over all of that negative thinking that you have in your mind. You go back and you start thinking about, okay, this lesson I learned yesterday about faith, and you go over and over, that lesson, go over and over again with that lesson, and that negative stuff kind of goes away. So you got to make sure you're putting positive things into your mind, so you can get rid of all the negative stuff. And then you have to kill that's the same thing. The positive thoughts kills the toxic self. And this is from a book I was just reading. The title skips me right now. I'm about halfway through it, and I'll recommend that book later because it's a great book. But there's a toxic you that resides in your body, right, in your mind. And this person is the one that, always putting you down. Okay. Say I'm doing this video, right, and I said, because that's one of my common mistakes here, 1,000 times, right? If I went after I got done with this video, I posted it, and I went and watched it later, and then I started, getting on me about saying that so many times, telling myself, oh, you're stupid, why you keep saying, I know, can you think of a better word to say, blah, 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 just negativity against myself, because the enemy is ourselves most of the time. It's us who brings, our own person down and makes us small. And so you have to be able to control the thoughts, that negative, that toxic self that's in you. Get rid of that person and replace the toxic self with someone who's more positive, so that you can reward yourself when you do things, such as I've learned to start rewarding myself when I am able to complete a video. I'm able to reward myself when I don't say, or hum or whatever it is, I just said it. But, I learned to start rewarding myself, as opposed to, condemning me for making mistakes. We're human, we're going to make mistakes. And as Les Brown says, practice makes progress. We're never going to be perfect. We're not perfect people. The only person that's ever been perfect on this earth, and you all know, is Jesus Christ. And we're not perfect. We're going to make mistakes. So we can't go, condemning ourselves, and being on, consistently telling ourselves that we're stupid, we're dumb, and all these crazy things. When we just got to understand that, hey, we're going to make mistakes, correct those mistakes, and in time, you're going to be able to get rid of that toxic self that's inside of you. And then one of the most important thing, actually, and it's down at the bottom here, but it's the most important thing, is to add prayer to your life. The more you add prayer to your life, and you start to build up your belief system, and you start to grow your faith, the negativity will start to go away. I mean, it's a rough life, to be able to have to go through, every single day, with all of this stress and stuff and things that are just weighing you down and taking you down lower and lower and lower. You don't need all that, you're not going to have the perfect life. Every day is not going to be perfect. Every day is not going to be, gravy. It's going to sometimes suck, but you just got to understand that God's in control. Okay. You can't control whatever these situations are. The things that you can't control, but the things that you can't, just, brush them off and understand that, hey, it is what it is. Okay. That's the lesson for today. Get rid of those demon thoughts that are in your head, that toxic person. Stop letting that person control your life, and then you take control. Add someone inside your mind that's going to praise you when you do the good things, not condemn you. This is Barry Canada from lunchtimerecordings.com. By the way, the website should be up and running within the next few days. I've been working on it today, and I'll continue to work on it the next few days, and get all of these recordings uploaded. I appreciate, again, all of the feedback, all the positivity that's coming from, all of you who've been watching these. My sister, well, all of my family, but my sister Minnie, my sister Stephanie, who's, I think, archived all of them, and she's like taking them to school to show her students. That's an awesome thing. It just makes me so proud that I'm able to do this. So, and that's positivity going into my head right there. Do the same for anything that you're out there doing and try to accomplish. That's it. Take care and God bless.